Sometimes a story hits you sideways, not because it ends badly, but because it wakes you up, makes you ask, what am I really looking for? This one came from a friend of mine, Walter Green. He's 66, retired widower, and recently he decided to try dating again after nearly 4 decades. He didn't expect fireworks, but he also didn't expect a checklist. Walter had been living a slow, steady rhythm since his wife passed. Morning walks, tending to his orchids, the occasional weekend with his grandkids. But as the years went on, the silence started to feel heavier. Not unbearable, but lonely in that quiet, in-between kind of way. The kind you notice most around dinner time. So when a woman named Diane reached out through a local book club, he figured, why not? They exchanged a few emails, talked on the phone. She seemed sharp, well-read, and funny. And so, a few weeks later, Walter put on his best sport coat and met her at a small cafe downtown. He said she walked in with confidence, smartly dressed, bright smile, the kind of presence that fills a room without trying too hard. They talked about novels, retirement, family. She had one daughter in Oregon. He had 2 sons nearby. For a while, it felt like 2 familiar souls reconnecting after a long detour. But then, as the second cup of tea arrived, the conversation shifted. Diane told him, plainly, that she didn't want to waste time. She had some non-negotiables. The first, if they were to move forward, she expected them to live together for 6 months as a trial. Not so strange, Walter thought. But then she added, she'd need him to contribute $15,000 to a shared household development fund. To show he was serious, he blinked. A development fund? She smiled. Just something to show you're all in. Walter wasn't angry, just stunned. He hadn't realized love had a buy-in. Diane's second expectation, a trip to Italy together within the first 3 months. Her lifelong dream, Florence, Tuscany, the Amalfi Coast, she had planned it all. First class, boutique stays, couples massages, the works. And, she added, we'd hire a photographer to document it. Walter said he almost laughed. Not to mock her, but out of sheer disbelief. They'd known each other for 90 minutes. Her third condition hit even harder. If they married, she wanted financial leadership. In her words, that meant his pension would be directed to a joint account, which she would manage. She'd give him a set monthly budget, just for personal stuff, she said, while she oversaw the rest. Walter wasn't against teamwork. But this wasn't teamwork. It was a power dynamic, wrapped in financial spreadsheets. And finally, she said she preferred separate bedrooms, regardless of how close they became. I've had my own space for over 15 years, she said. I don't want to lose that. Now, Walter wasn't thrown by that alone, but stacked on top of the rest, the trip, the account, the allowance, it all started to feel less like a relationship and more like onboarding paperwork. Walter didn't raise his voice, didn't storm out. He thanked her for her honesty. Then he said, kindly, that he didn't think they were a match. And as he walked out of that cafe, sport coat still buttoned, heart a little tired, he felt something he hadn't expected: clarity. Walter told me later, it wasn't that she was wrong to ask, but I was right to walk away. Because what he was looking for wasn't a trip or a checklist. It was warmth, respect, shared moments, quiet breakfasts, and someone to laugh with during the late news. Not everyone's version of love fits ours, and that's okay. But when you feel the tug in your gut, that gentle warning, listen to it. So if you're back in the dating world after 50, 60 or beyond, take it slow. Bring your whole heart, but don't hand over your peace for the sake of company. Thanks for being here. If Walter's story made you nod or wince, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think love should look like at this stage in life. We're not done learning yet. See you next time.